Hi, folks. This is Sean Dowling. I am the STEM teacher over at Minnesota School. I just wanted to take a moment to explain how coding is going to work this week. I realize up until this point, the STEM activities, there's been one for primary students and one for intermediate students each day. Primary being kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and intermediate being third through sixth grade. The STEM teachers decided with coding that really wasn't going to work just because of the different age levels and their abilities and their prior experience. So what we've decided to do is there's a separate activity for each grade level each day. And normally this time of year with coding, we normally code hardware, being different types of robots, but being that we're not able to get hardware in all the students' hands, we thought this would be a good time for students to review some coding concepts using the platform code.org. Many of you students are already familiar with it. So this week is going to be, there'll be some new concepts, but they're going to start off with a review. And once we get into May, there'll be further activities from me that they'll do. What we're going to do is, as far as the intermediate grades go, third grade is going to be going through code.org's course C. C is in Charlie. Grade 4 will be going through course D. Grade 5, course E, and grade 6, course F. And the way I've set this up, there'll be a new document each day. So this is the intermediate document from Monday. This kind of explains some of the coding concepts students will go over. And here are the 4 hyperlinks for grades 3 through 6. Once your child is done with an activity each day, you can take a photo using your phone, another computer, or you can just take a screenshot of your student's completed work or your child's completed work and click on this link right here. And this will take your child to a folder in their Google Drive that they can then share their photo or screenshot with me and the other STEM teachers. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with 5th grade as an example. When you click here, if your child's in 5th grade, you click and you'll see a link. Click on that link and it'll open up a new tab in your browser at the top. It'll take you directly to the activity. Now, the way code.org is set up, this took, since I clicked on the grade 5 activity, it's course E, lesson 1. So I'm in course E, it says lesson 1 at the top, and these are the activities. So your child this day should complete all of them, all 1 through 12. The circles are coding activities that your child's doing. Anytime you see a rhombus, like the one I have hovered right there, or this one, this first one, it's a video. Please do not let your child skip the video. They're important. This generation, they want things fast and furious. They like to skip things. Don't let them, because it will cause them a headache. These videos, they're just embedded YouTube videos. They're only a couple of minutes long, sometimes 1 minute, sometimes 2 minutes, but they're short and they provide really relevant information that they need.
Today, we're going to...
So it's important they watch that. Once they're done with the video, they can just click continue here and it'll take them to the next activity. Now, just so your children should be familiar with this already, so this is more for you parents, just so you understand how this is set up. This is the area where your child will be coding. This is where the code will be run. Your child builds the code right here in the workspace, and here's the directions for the activity. If any point, your child can just read the directions and click OK, and then they'll be ready to rock. If your child has any trouble reading the directions, they can click the play button here.
For this puzzle, snap all of the blocks together and click run to watch it go.
A little bit robotic, but it gets the job done, just so the kids understand what they have to do. So here it starts off very simple. Have to get the Angry Bird to the pig. And the blocks that they're given are very limited. But the Blockly coding is so that the students can learn the concepts without worrying about typing in text and worrying about all the formatting that entails. These concepts will get tougher as your child goes through them. At any point, if the code does not work, for example, say I only had move forward once and I run it and it does not work, the child can click reset. And they can also use a step button. What the step button does, it does one step of their program at a time, especially when the code gets long. That can be helpful so that they can kind of pinpoint where they went wrong. Not so much needed in this case because this is a very simple, just a couple steps, but it can be useful with more challenging code. At any point, your child can click show code here, and it actually shows the code, what it would look like if they had to type it in JavaScript, which can be helpful for them to look at too. Then they can click continue and move on to the next concept. Again, it's important that any videos that they pop up, they watch, and they read all the directions, because the concepts will get more challenging after this first lesson. Okay, again, after they're done, they can take a screenshot and click more here and click a screenshot. Anything they completed will be green, so you can take a screenshot of this. It's fine. You can take a photo. You can include your child in the photo if you want, totally up to you, and then go back to the main document, and they can upload it here. Okay.